Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Welcome to Pizza Day. Those of you who happened to watch yesterday's bike ride, you will know that Pizza Day today is going to be a little bit different from usual. And consequently, we're not going to be having pizza tomorrow. The reason being is I ate the two little pieces of pizza that were in my freezer here. And I got mozzarella cheese. I'll make something up. I think we did something similar once before, but anyway, we'll eventually get there, but not for probably, I'm guessing going on 5 hours yet. If I can control my appetite, that is. All right. It looks like we're going to have a nice sunrise there, possibly. It looks like, it's going to be one of those plain ones, but at least we're going to be able to see where it comes up. I'm going to have to move the camera again. I've already adjusted it about a week ago. Anyway, what did we do here? Well, we got this part of step 24 finished. We're going to move over onto this side right now, and we're going to do this little section right here that I was talking about wanting to have more than two hands. We'll see what happens. May as well get right into that. There's not a whole lot of news here at the model table. Let's see how far we can get on 24 today. It's possible. It's possible to do it all. All the parts that we need for 24 are painted and ready to stick together. So we'll see what happens. Let's recompose and see what we can do here. Okay, I think if I'm smart, I'm going to take these pieces that we're not going to need right away and put them in a safe place, because we don't want to accidentally have an accident. Yeah. Now, looks like it's going to be a nice day. That means I'm going to be getting out on the e-bike. And when I was editing out the opening scene a few minutes ago, I got a little notification in the bottom of my screen here. They pop up, and it showed that there was a comment from Greg. And so I read it, and Greg was asking about the bike path and, the history of it and so on. And I would mention to him, well, you can read it there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little point and shoot here and stick it in my pocket and snap some pictures and insert them in the next ride. Maybe I'll go the same route I went yesterday, because I think that's where there are the most signs. Although there are signs in the other direction. Maybe I'll go the other direction. Well, it depends on which way the wind is from this afternoon. As I mentioned in my ride yesterday, I like to head into the wind when I'm leaving, and then I get to come back with it, on my way back. Makes sense to me anyway. Okay, we are gonna work on this section right here. So that means that we need this piece here, and this piece here, and the 4 ladders. Not ladders. I mean railings. Okay, so the rest of this I can put out of the way here, and these I'm going to put in a safe place. Yeah. Careful, don't drop it. Okay, I'm expecting Missy to come by for her dog cookie anytime, so I want to have this where I can grab it quick. And we're going to use this platform here mainly because it's nice and level. And these little things here that I thought were hinges are not hinges. Didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably recompose here. See, what's supposed to happen is that these ladders, stop saying ladders, these railings are supposed to somehow fit on here. I haven't tried it yet, this is the first time. And the reason for the square is I'm planning on somehow fastening the, trying to put the square on here to hold it perpendicular. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to do them one at a time, obviously. And that's not level, is it? I'm going to have to find something that's about the same thickness as this and put it underneath this end here. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll find something. Okay, change in plans here. Maybe I can let gravity be my friend. How would it be if this was, well, it pretty much stays square as it is. Well, that's all right. Yeah, how would it be if we had this like this? I'm going to have to put it so I can angle it better for myself. And then found something that was about the right height, so that if I could lay these railings, I almost said ladders, you know, on here, and then it'd be supported on here. Yeah, that would work a lot better. And that way I could do both of them at the same time here. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I think if we put the macro lens on, you'll see how that's supposed to sort of lock in place there. Now there are two of them, so I may as well do them both at the same time, right? Okay, we'll do the fine adjustments in a moment, but you kind of get the idea here. Oops. I don't want to hear any oopses. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, let me recompose here. We'll get it. Don't worry, we'll get it. I think this is going to work good. I'm not as dumb as I look. All right. I think I'm looking more or less straight down on it now, and I think they're more or less straight out from the, you know, at right angles to everything. And I'd like to use something like the Revell Contacta, but I find that the applicator on that stupid thing is, I'm constantly having to, you know, clear it. So I'm just going to use the Tamiya thick, because I think the extra thin is going to have a tendency to just run down. Maybe I should turn this so that you can see it a little better. Is that better? Maybe I'll start from the other side first here. Now we don't want to put too much on. I think that'll do it. And after it's softened the paint and the plastic, I'll just sort of poke it in just a little bit here. And I don't want to get too much on. That might have been a little bit more than I wanted. Okay, now if I can find something that I can poke it down, you have a tendency to want to use your finger, but it looks like this one here should go a little bit to the left. Like that. Okay, I'm just going to turn this so that I can see straight on a little better. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, that's... And this one maybe a little bit to the right. Well, maybe not either. Okay, now I want to push down very, very gently here. I don't want to knock everything off. There. Okay, you can see how it sort of, went down into place there because the glue has dissolved the paint. Yeah, we're gluing onto paint, aren't we? I think though that if I'm really, really careful, because these other ends, they have to plug into another piece that looks like this. So okay, let's just leave it now for a few minutes, and I think I'll go and edit out the footage we have here, which includes Missy the dog. Okay, I just saw Missy coming out on her patio, so we'll get a little dog cookie here and put it in my pocket. You're stuck again, aren't you? Oh, here you are. You made it. You made it. Yes, you did. Happy Easter, Missy. Yeah. Happy Easter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you have to have your little tickle, though, right? Yeah, you have to have your little tickle. Well, looks like we're going to get out on our bikes again today.
Yes. Yes, gorgeous day. Sunny.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Easter, by the way.
Happy Easter, Ron.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to do something a little different today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other camera along with me, and I'm going to snap pictures of those signs. You know, there's signs all along the bike path, and insert them in the video.
What signs?
There's information signs all along the bike path. Interesting little things, I think.
Oh, those, yes, the tourism signs.
Yeah, the tourism signs.
Yeah, they are. They're fascinating.
Did you read them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't.
See you later, pal.
See you later. Okay, quite a bit of time has passed here. And I would think I could probably remove this little piece of card, and in all likelihood our railings would stay in place. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut another one, and I'll show you why here. Okay, the other railings are supposed to plug into these holes here. You can see there's a couple of holes here, a couple of holes here, and they come out the other way. And they also have to be on the same plane as these two. So I think what I'm going to do is cut another piece of card. I've still got my caliper set for the exact size, so that won't be a problem. However, it almost looks like it's going to snow. I didn't check the weather channel. I should have. I was right in front of the computer a few minutes ago. And I'm thinking of maybe cutting today's episode off a little earlier so I can get out and get those pictures that I was talking about. At least that's the plan. actually for the type of photography I want to do, taking pictures of signs like that, if it's cloudy and overcast and you don't have really sun glaring on your subject, you can sometimes end up with a better picture. So we'll just sort of see how it goes. I'll be talking about it, once I get on the bike. At least that's the plan. Okay, let's just see what we can do here, though. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut another piece of card, the same as what I've got here, and we'll see if we can't just lay these railings on it, in a sort of a way, letting gravity be our friend again. Okay, these ladders are longer. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I was hoping that we could stick them in there. I might have to do this off camera because I want to be able to put a little bit of pressure. The only other thing would be to put this thing in the helping hands and hold it like this and drop them down. I don't think that this glue is going to slump. I think that it is probably hard enough now. But let's just, while I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do here, we'll just support them a little bit. Yeah, if I was to get them basically positioned by holding this like this. Whoops, careful, Ron. Then what I could do is, after they are pretty much, you might say, solidified, I could drop everything down onto these pieces of card here. If I had everything ready, I could drop it down like this, and the other ones would be sticking out here. They'd be just right, and then everything would dry, you might say, overnight. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. However, my appetite is starting to take over here. Yeah, let's talk about the pizza, or lack thereof. Okay, what we've got going on here is a pizza salad. At least that's what I'm calling it. It's kind of pizza-y. For the salad dressing, I used pizza sauce, a whole can, and I put a little bit, to give it more spice, I put in some dried mustard, I'm guessing a teaspoon, probably a rounded teaspoon. Mixed it all together. I also used, diluted it down a bit with a little bit of vinegar. I forget how many grams, but around 50 grams of vinegar. That'd be like 50 milliliters. And it's kind of hard to see maybe, but this is mozzarella cheese. There's around just over 300 calories of mozzarella cheese in the entire batch. Now, there is a lot more still in the kitchen. However, what is not in the kitchen is the croutons, which are going to go on here. If I add these croutons to it, which I'm going to do here, it's going to work out to exactly 1,000 calories all together. Now, there is romaine lettuce, there is quite a bit of celery, and then the cheese, and my special pizza sauce. By the way, I got a real neat can opener. Oh my goodness! Can you hold on a second, please? Hi, Phil. I thought you were going to Carmen. I can probably go bike riding at 3. So if you wanted to, yeah, that'd be kind of nice. I'd kind of be glad to see you. Okay, I was going to cut the video off right now anyway. In fact, the camera's still running. So yeah, okay, we'll see you then at 2 o'clock or a little before maybe. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, what do I say here? I think I'm going to say thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot something.